Hello everybody, and you're back just in time. Cool. Hello! So, we are going to carry on and do some achievement hunting. Hey Mo! Welcome, welcome. Right, we're going to ignore this horrible thing, because we've already done that. Oh yeah, happy birthday Mo. Apparently the first achievement we've got to do is jump in a well. Which, given where this well is supposed to be, I'm surprised I haven't done it already. Yeah, that happens. Ah, here's the well. Right, let's jump in the well, if we can. There we go. One achievement down. Although you probably don't get the pop-ups on the screen. So, see what we gotta do next. We'll go and find the crabs. I've seen the crabs already, but they're quite fun. Can you catch butterflies? No. That's very well done. Let's try that again. Yes, indeed. Right, we're aiming to go there. So, that's too far. It's one of these islands. I think it's this one. There you go. Family of dancing crabs. Quite cool. Next one, we've seen the antlers. Although, you know what, we'll go and see that again. Hello! Nice to see you here. So where are we going? We are going... Oh, there they are. So these are the antlers of stone. And I usually try and land on the nose. And then jump off. Now, Satira and I have known each other for nearly 20 years. Yes, it's that long. Right, we're going up to King's Pass next. Which is up there. Yes. In 2001, I was still a teenager. I'm going the wrong way. AER. Memories of old. Hang on. Let me type it in chat. Jess! Hello! So many people! So many people! Well, I say so many people. 5. You know. That's a lot of people. You just missed the deer, Jess. So, at some point, we're going to have to go back. Thank you. Well, I did do some testing. Ooh, there we go. So that's another achievement, the skeleton. Right, just stay around for a bit and we'll go back and show you this deer. Okay. Also, flying through clouds is super fun. Okay, Jess. Yeah, they've done a very good job on the sound design. I know. Okay, next one is Fox statue. It's on the eastern steps, just up here. So the microphone is just my webcam, which is a Logitech something or other, C210. And no, I haven't watched any of your KSP videos yet. I will do it at some point, but I'm also working full time. Oh, that'd be good, Mom. Yeah. KSP is very fun, kitten. I might play it on here sometime. So we got a nice fox statue. Hi, Mike. Yeah, I did once before. Okay, I think I've already visited this one. Right, so next one is same area. We're looking for a stone tablet around here somewhere. Didn't mean to do that. It could be this one. There we go. So the next one is the birdhouse. Let's go and see that. It's apparently around here. I keep pointing out with the mouse, I don't think you can see the mouse. No. I'll stop doing that then. Oh, thank you for the host. There we go. We've got that achievement now. I don't think we're able to go inside, unfortunately. We're too big a bird. Oh well. Right. Let's go and visit the crane. Next. Which is down in the bottom right hand corner there. So, south, east. We have the crane. It's quite a nice statue, actually. Right. Next one is the memorial. I might have been to that already. But we'll go and find out. One of the nice things about doing this little tour is I get to do a lot of flying, which I think is the best part of this game. So... Oops. Sometimes you miss the land. It's surprisingly easy to do. So here we go. This is the memorial. It's a bird. Lots of fighting around it. Okay, next one. Talk to all the animals. So I'm trying to remember which one I've spoken to the deer and to the bear. I'm not sure I've spoken to the fox yet. Deer? Yeah, we spoke to the deer. Unfortunately, it's part of the story, so I might not be able to go and see him again. Oh, a blue deer. Yeah, they do have some deers around. Let's go and see. They have some animals. There you go. Oh, thank you, Mike. Unfortunately, they just run away from me. Well, the sheep run away from you, the lambs don't. Oh, that's fine. Have you seen the lambs, Jess? Because they're also cute. Right, let's go and have a chat with this fox. Low-wing mushrooms, yes. Can't eat them, unfortunately. Right. I'm going to try and get out over there. Just have an interest. No. Not achievable. Yes. It's also probably, I was going to say the only light source, but they've got a ton on there. Hello! Oh, there we go. A two-tailed fox. Let's It's a white one. Right, obligatory screenshot. Yeah, I told the fox visits you at the end of each stage of the story. Thank you, but you're now visiting him in his own den. Okay. That should have popped an achievement, as I've spoken to everybody now. How strange. Right. Let's go and visit the deer then. Oh, and for those of you in chat who have never seen my face before, this is what I look like. It's done now. Thank you. It has taken 2.5 years to get to this point. It's growing very slowly now, unfortunately. My original plan was to try and grow it to belt length, but I don't think I'm ever going to achieve that. More deers? Right. Let's wander in and try and talk to this deer again. There he is. Yes. We got another deer. Didn't say much this time though. Okay. So let's go and talk to the bear again. No, I've already got this achievement. I just didn't notice. Actually, I'll tell you what, bear with me. I will actually look up. Oh, apparently I've got all the achievements. So I have done everything. Oh, that's cool. In that case, we'll just fly around. Yeah, it's nice to see you too. And hopefully I'll see you again soon. Yeah, I've just checked the list, so we've got all the achievements. Yeah, it's an enjoyable game. It's very short. Maybe in a bit I'll do a very nerdy discussion of aerodynamics. Jess, are you still around? Have a look at these lambs. They're very cool, and they follow you around. If I don't run into rocks. I can lead them astray. Eventually, if you fly off or something, they go and find their mother again. And we lost one of them already. I don't know. They occasionally get bored and run off. Or, if you go around the other side of the island, there's an area where they get more interested in the butterflies than you and run off to see them instead. Right. We'll do a fly around. Because some of these are very pretty. Oh yeah, I forgot I added that to the bot commands. Yes. Although it took me by surprise first time because I didn't know what they were. Because they're quite grey. So I originally thought they were mountains or something. But now that I know what it is, and it's quite fun, I do it all the time. No, it doesn't work on trees. There's a giant statue here if you haven't seen it before. Can I land in the water? Yeah. Well, it's possible to land in the water. Whether I can do it or not is a different matter. Oh. And apparently if you're going too fast, it doesn't transform you. Yes, I can fly through the water. I would do if I get the right angle. There we go. I mucked that out completely. Doing that is the only way of being able to do a barrel roll in this game. Some of the clouds are quite fascinating. And I love that you fly through a storm, and then this area is nice and serene. Good snow, yes. It's one of the problems of having got to this stage of the game. As you go anywhere near that beam, it sounds very ominous. Oh, I hit a tree again. And I think we'll finish off with one of my favourite things to do. The beam was the pointing out the big creator's shrine at the end of the game. And having finished the game, it's brought us back to just before that point. We're now going to dive off here, because that's fun. and then hit the ground behind us. So there's part of me wanted to talk about the aerodynamics of this, because I thought it was quite interesting how they simplified it. But I don't know how many people wants me to yabber on about aerodynamics. Why not? Okay. Let's move away from this theme though, so that we got some nice music. So normally with aerodynamics, I'll tell you what, let's use my different view. There's a big face. A big face. So, normally with an aircraft in flight, this is your aircraft in flight, you have 4 forces acting on the aircraft. So you got drag, which goes against you. You got lift, which is always perpendicular to wings. You got gravity, which is always downwards. And then you'll have thrust, which is forwards. Now, if they were doing full aerodynamic modelling, then you get lift as you increase speed. And so, rather than going in the direction that you're heading, you'll gradually lift up as you're facing forwards. And what they've done is they've simplified that and said, well, let's take the steady state scenario, and if you say that lift matches your weight, then you don't have any sort of vertical drift, and you can just say that you're just heading in the direction that you're facing. And you can apply that generally. It's a sort of nice way of doing it, and then all you have to worry about is going up and down. And if you're going up, gravity acts downwards, so the proportion of the gravity that is perpendicular to your flight is offset by the lift, so ignore that completely. And then you've got a portion of gravity that is acting to slow you down. And all they do is they say, when you get to a certain speed, level out. And it's a nice way of doing it, because as a bird you assume that you're sensible and you're not going to stall your own wings and fall out the air. Conversely, if you're going downwards, gravity then helps to speed you up. So it's nice and simplified. It works very well. Your biggest problem with it is when you come into land. Now, normally when an aircraft comes into land, it does what's known as a flare, which is basically you're coming in like this, and then you lift nose up just to bleed off your last little bit of speed as you gently come down to land on the runway. And you'll see that birds will do this because they got to land on their feet. So they'll literally go like that and then just start flapping to stop their forward momentum. And so that way you can do a nice sensible landing. The problem with this, with the simplified model, is that you're always going forwards in the direction that you're facing. So if you lift the nose up, you either go and go upwards, or it'll just say, well, you drop below a certain speed and drop your nose down again. So the only sort of real way of doing a landing in the game, or the best way of doing a landing, is basically just to dive straight at the ground and then transform, which is what they've done. It's fair enough. It's an easy way of doing it, but it's a bit niggling as somebody who likes flight. There's probably a way of... Yeah, that's why there's no fall damage. Because in this sort of game, actually having damage and death just doesn't add anything to the game. So why have it? It does also annoy me that if you fly too high or if you go too low, then it will just respawn you. That makes sense if you go too low, because you're basically falling out of the air. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. But if you go too high, there are ways of tackling that. You could add in a sort of edge case that basically says once you get to a certain altitude, you can't go any higher. And it limits your ability to speed up when you flap at that sort of height. And that way you can keep flying, but it doesn't respawn. But so that was my comments on the flight model. Bear with me a moment. I'm going to turn this down a bit so I can hear myself think. The game in general I really like. It's a fun game. I like the flying. The puzzles in the temples were really well thought out, in that you're always moving forwards. You very rarely had to backtrack. And it sort of guides you around how to do the puzzles. So they're never really frustrating. What I would have liked, though, is just having a bit more interaction. It's one of those games that really could have benefited from having multiple players. And can you imagine having 2 or more people sort of flying around at the same time? It'd be really cool. And I know that the interaction is not part of the story, and I can understand game design reasons for doing it that way. It saves work. But I think that's could have done with a bit more interaction, I think. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my thoughts. It's a good game. I will probably use it as a sort of chill game to play when... Yeah, there is a lot of extra stuff that goes into multiplayer. And it's actually a small independent studio. As I think I said before, they went under beginning of last year. They did do a follow-up to this game called Vind. There's a demo of that available for free on itch.io, however you pronounce that site. So I'll probably download that at some point and play it. I think you had to have a controller to play it though. I might have to acquire a controller. But that basically takes the concepts that you have in this game. They've got higher poly graphics. There's more interaction. There's some cooking. There's some there are sort of quests and things. What, controllers? Yeah, but I don't use a controller. That's the problem. I'm not going to get a controller just to play a demo. But so yeah, I shall try that at some point. And as I think we talked about the other day, there's aspects of it that's reminiscent of Journey. And I definitely plan to play Journey at some point. I know it's coming out on Steam June, July time, so I might wait for it then. And then play that later on. So, yes, it's a good game. I mean, I've actually watched most of it on YouTube videos when it first came out, because I was quite interested in it and a bit sad that it wasn't out on PC. But there we go, it's coming out on PC, so I will play it. Yeah. And I'll play it on stream as well. That'd be fun. But I think that's all we can do in terms of AER, other than just sort of, or AIR. I don't call it AIR, I tend to spell out acronyms. That's probably it in terms of what we can play. Other than just flying around, and I think people will get bored of that after a while. Now what I can do, it is 10 o'clock, so I could leave it there for tonight. We've only been streaming just over an hour. Or I could try and start up another game. What do you want to do? What game? There's another game called Lost Ember. And to show you the mood of it, let me show you some of the... I got a wallpaper. Let me show you that. So that is the mood of Lost Ember. We can go and play that if you want. You're intrigued. I can tell. I can tell. Right. So, bear with me a moment. We will go to a Be Right Back screen, and I will set everything up.